Hillary Fordwich, good to see you. Hillary, I want to point out that Jerome Powell mostly blamed tariffs and the uncertainty that this could create and their position to handle that. I'm not seeing any turmoil because of this. I think it's become apparent that countries need the United States. They want access to the American consumer, and they're going to play ball. That's how this is working out. At least that's how I see it.
Oh, Bob, you're absolutely right. Pleasure to be back with you. We've seen that. Look at the UK trade deal, of course, done. He's also working it with China, also worked it with India. We're expecting many coming down the pipeline. I think you're going to actually see a flood of them. And then to John's point about this being political, like look about September when they cut
Three
interest
of
rates
them.
then.
Three rate cuts.
Right, 50, and then 50 basis points. My goodness. Oh, goodness, that was around the time of the election. Now, do remember, we must remember this. 93% of the Federal Reserve Board are registered Democrats. Oh, goodness, I think that might be a little bit political. I think one of the issues with Jerome Powell is people say that he's stubborn. I actually think he's a nervous ninny. He says that there's lots of uncertainty, lots of uncertainty. Well, let's look at some of the certainty. The problem is he's always looking in the rear view mirror. You can't drive forward, Bob, and drive looking in the rear view mirror. When the data comes out at the beginning of July, I think it's July 11th, we're going to get the CPI, we're going to get the inflation information, job report. All of that is backward looking data, Bob. He needs to look forward. And last but not least, just think about there's static planning and then there's dynamic planning. When you look at the big, beautiful bill, what it's going to do, it's dynamic scoring businesses. I'm in the business world. When businesses know that they can invest, when they know about the tax deductions, when they know about the lower tax rates, they will do more. It's dynamic scoring, not static. And that's the problem. They're looking at it statically in the rearview mirror.
Of course, they get to keep more of their money. Good to see you.
Thanks.